Hi, this is Perplexed with Bullet Taco Gaming, and I'm going to walk you through setting up the new StreamLabs OBS. When you do install it, which to do so, you can search for StreamLabs OBS, go to the website, and download the beta. Um, when you do open it up for the first time, it's going to ask if you want to import your existing OBS settings if you have those. For me, it didn't import everything perfect. Thus the reason that I'm making the video. You will notice that they did add a library of just a ton of overlays and layouts, but for this video we're going to cover strictly if you had your own existing overlays and labels, how to get those set up again. So this will also be a good tutorial for anybody that's new to OBS or configuring uh, anything related to it. The first thing that we're going to do is establish a new scene here. Go ahead and rename the first one to starting stream. And we'll add a media source. This is going to be starting video loop. Local file, we'll want to loop it and do our starting. So you'll see it automatically fills the screen for us. I like to lock everything once I'm happy with it. Gonna go in and add a media source that will be some background music. Add a new source. We'll loop it. Choose this little track. Might get loud here for a second. And we'll go ahead and turn that down. Okay. Go ahead and lock that. Add another screen or scene for our Be Right Back. Here we'll go ahead and add our Be Right Back video loop. And I like to name everything just so if I need to go in later and edit it, that I know where everything's at. OBS is perfectly fine if you leave things more generic, but it's just personal preference. We can actually just add our existing source here because that's going to be pretty consistent, and that'll save the volume. And for the last one, we'll do ending video loop. And I'm kind of trying to cover every possible scene. Not everybody's going to have video loops, but I kind of wanted to show you as much variety as possible so you can find something that works for what you're trying to go for. Again, we'll duplicate that background music, double check the level, that looks good. Alright, so the first thing that we're going to do is start with our busiest screen. So this will be, let's see, image with overlays and webcam. Alright, so we'll go to source. It's great to start from the back and work forward. So we're going to start with our display capture. You can see we've got a good capture of the display there. Go ahead and do that. And we're just going to try to make a habit of locking things into place so that as we need to modify things that are further up on the stack, that we're not affecting anything negatively. It will make it a little bit more efficient. Next thing that we'll add is the webcam. make this widescreen. I'm doing it at the full resolution. There is a reason for that, which we'll cover here soon. Let's see. You're not seeing it because something else already has it open, which isn't going to be helpful. We'll assume that it's there for now. We'll start with our overlays. First one's going to be the banner, so something up at the top. Start with that. Puts it at the top by default for us. That looks great. Move here. Do our footer. And all these video loops and images I had someone on Fiverr make. I'll include their information in the description below if you're at all interested. They were really easy to work with and give you a really high quality product. But feel free to make your own or use anything from the library too. So there's the footer, and then we'll add a webcam overlay. And the webcam overlay is basically just a frame for the webcam. So when I put this in place, we'll just imagine that there is a webcam behind it. Alright. So all that we need to do is add in our text for the footer. So we'll start with StreamLabel, and this whole section will look very new to you if you're used to the old version of OBS or the current. I guess it's its own version, and then if you haven't used the StreamLabs version before, it would be a better way to put it. So we're going to start with stream labels. This will be top donator. Alright, all time's fine for that. Do Arial black. You can choose whatever fonts and customizations you prefer. I happen to like Arial black with white, and then a 2-pixel black border. And if you don't have existing data in your stream, it's gonna show up kind of empty. So you'll just have to use these resize buttons. You can see I haven't received a donation yet, so if you'd like to be the first, feel free to help me out. Let's see, it's top, last. Most recent donor. You can see there's a label template that you can customize if you like. When you are working with an artist, you can ask them, or you might have other labels that you want to use. If for some reason you want a label that StreamLabs doesn't have native to it, some of the bots that you can get for Twitch can generate text files, and then you just use the text GDI function right here. Actually, when we set StreamLabel up, you'll see it is just a rebranded text GDI anyways. So last follower, I know I've got followers, so go ahead and choose this, and you'll see that we'll actually have some text data right off the bat. Real black again. So definitely a lot easier to work with once you have some existing data there. And that is just pulling in from my StreamLabs account. So I don't have to run the StreamLabels program like I had to before to create the text files to load into the text GDI. So they've really done a great job of integrating all the various aspects into one interface. Go ahead and do our most recent subscriber. You can see they just have tons and tons of options for your labels, but again, bots would be a way to extend that any further if you need to. That looks good. Move that down there. Alright. So, that's really the interface. I did want to cover a couple things, and unfortunately with the OBS version that I'm using to use the or to record this, it's got precedent over the webcam currently, so I can't show you what this looks like. But if you right click on any of these, you can add filters, and one filter that they just added for the StreamLabs OBS is this face mask plugin. It's very much like Snapchat, so you can put glasses or a crown or anything that you might want on your person. So that's and supposedly they've got a feature that as your followers or anybody in your chat plays games and things, they can actually affect and assign different masks if you want to enable that feature. So that's one of the new features. We'll go ahead and turn that on because it is kind of fun. Again, we're locking anything that we need to. We don't really know exactly where the webcam is because it didn't load in. That's okay though. Alright, so some other things that you might want that you've done. Alert box. Everybody's got one of these. So we can set it up. And it puts it dead center for you. I like to have mine down just a little bit so it doesn't interfere with my banner. That looks good. You can do a jar if you want to, follower goal. One of the new things that they added was the stream boss. This is a lot of fun. It's a way to kind of give your users some control of the stream. I play PUBG a lot, so I'm gonna move this up here so it's not showing or covering my squad members. Bit goal, credits, viewer count, tons of things that you can put in there, and I'm sure they're just going to be extending these. Let's see, the last one that I wanted to put in there, we'll actually throw those on. So the other thing, a lot of people like to have a couple different screens. So say that you want one that is just in game but no webcam. So you've got your overlays, but you want your webcam off, so we'll just hide the webcam overlay and the webcam. Good to go there. Then we'll duplicate this and do one that's webcam and overlays. Do that. So we don't want that. And then for this, we want it to be viewed. We would drag it the entire width of the screen, and then we would be all set. One thing that I've wanted to do since they added these new features, we'll go ahead and throw our credits up here. Kind of a nice way to point out any recent activity and anybody that's been interacting with your stream. I'm going to go ahead and add that on all of my screens. You can see it's auto positioning it for me. You can resize or modify the position as you like. Alright, so with that, I'm going to let you go. Please check out or subscribe to Perplext Gamer, and also check out Bullet Taco Gaming. There's always gaming giveaways and some fun videos, and likely more how-to videos similar to this. So please like and subscribe, and if you have any questions or comments, please post them below. Also below you will find links to the people that I had do my logo and all the overlays and video loops for my stream. Thanks a lot.